good? Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. What up, Chess? I was just talking to them about my first time at the VMAs, man. Welcome, Chess, to the show, y'all. Got the situations popping. We back lit. So, Chess, have you ever been to any kind of award show?
Nah.
No. It's kind of crazy. We were talking about if URL or Battle Rap had an award show, or what would the categories be, and what would you like to look for into one of those? What would be something that you would like to be a part of a Battle Rap award show?
I mean, that should be super tough. That should be super tough. I think in like years down the line, it's something that might happen. You know what I'm saying? Just like a Battle Rap Hall of Fame, just
Facts.
like a bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like ushered into the game. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, or Rip, the first award I could think of from turning it into a title to an award would be Champion of the Year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it got its own wave. It's like a title more so than an award, but I feel like it still kind of categorizes it like as the same thing. You feel me? Like,
Fact.
I could see like Moment of the Year, shit like that, A lot of niggas, of course, Battle of the Year is one of them.
Yes, Battle of the Year.
Battler of the Year, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said Champion of the Year, because I believe in the award reference, it would be Battler of the Year.
Right.
More than Champion of the Year, but it's the same difference, kind of. You feel me?
Copy.
Um, um, I could see little shit happening like side awards that don't got nothing to do with like the battle rappers specifically, but like who working hard outside of the battles, like what cameraman been putting in the most work, or you know what I'm saying, who got the best footage, who been keeping up with the best content, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just a
Facts.
bunch of different.
The media,
You know what I mean?
the
Like
way the producers and shit
if
be
it's gonna be
getting.
like an all around battle rap award, but like if it's gonna be a URL based award show, it's gonna automatically be different. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Nah, you're right. Hell yeah. Like podcasters, the people that be outside
Yeah,
running
like
and
I feel like
gunning.
that's more of a battle rap award. You know how they got BETs, then they got the hip hop awards. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you gotta have your own URL award with only certain niggas valid. But then you have to have like a worldly battle rap award event type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it be certain niggas that feel like the champion of the year might have not been on URL. Like you feel me? There's certain niggas that watch everything to where they feel like, all right, this nigga been working here, fucking everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? This place, that place. So it's like, you know what I mean? To them, it count. You know what I mean? A lot of us go by if it ain't URL, it don't count. But
Right,
and
right.
some people are they count. They don't like to throw dirt on nobody work. So you know what I mean?
True. True. I could definitely see, like, you see how they be having female hip hop artists of the year. I could see female battle rap of the year. Um,
Yeah,
shit like
shit like
that.
that.
So that would be really
I mean,
exciting.
automatically,
Mm, that would be mad exciting.
I mean, you might end up having 2 on 2 of the year or 2 on 2 moment of the year. Low simple. It's gonna be a bunch of random shit. You feel me?
Hmm. And hopefully by the fans, right? Hopefully picked by the fans. The way champion of the year is kind of picked too, right? The nominees
Yeah.
and things like that. It's for us by us, like
Mm.
like FUBU. But also on another hand, I know you probably been in talks about this too, because I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it on Facebook. If there was a battle rap museum, what's some of the things that you would want to see in that museum?
I mean, me. I think different than niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I say some weird shit like, you got to throw like Goods Burberry shirt with the
With
sweat
the
in it.
sweat on
You gotta throw that dumbass hat, that dumbass True Religion hat, conceited hat on in it when he made the face. You know what I'm saying?
it. Yeah.
Like that shit you gotta throw in there. You gotta throw one of New Jersey Twerk hoodies or his nose ring. Just have a big ass rock sitting there with a little ass nose ring. You feel me? Nobody touches that nose ring. You feel me?
Right.
That nose ring was strapped in. You feel me? Like just weird shit. Like it's just gonna that shit gonna be legendary, bro. Like you gotta have something like that. You gotta have a water bottle for chest in there. Like you
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah. Somebody
A
said that in the
vitamin water,
chat.
something like you feel me?
Yeah.
Some gangster like you gotta have like that's how some niggas gonna feel. Like if it ain't no water in there for chest, it ain't right. You feel me?
Somebody dead ass said
Hitman,
that.
gold rope chains. You feel me? You gotta
Yep.
throw Hitman. You
Somebody
gotta throw
said that.
at least one or two of Smack outfits in there because my son always with fleet on his fleet shit. You feel me?
With his
Gangster like
sweatsuits and shit.
you gotta do that shit different.
He
You feel me?
said,
Want to rock Tay Rock hats? You feel me?
he said
Throw Tay
Lux
Rock
gray
hat
hoodie.
in there. You feel me?
Lux gray hoodie
You
up
might have
there.
to throw them. Yeah, you gotta throw Lux gray hoodie in there. Daylight ski mask.
Yup. Facts.
Fucking. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit. It's crazy how like so much shit could be done from this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
cause you got to think about it the same way we talking about it, like a battle rap museum. Look at it from the case in point where this shit could be niggas. And I don't see. I hate giving niggas ideas and shit. I hope
Mm-hmm.
niggas ain't stealing out niggas ideas. But nigga, these shits could be toys also. Nigga, action figures and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Right.
action figure gotta have like accessories. You know, Barbie dolls and shit come with hairbrushes and you feel me. They gonna throw a ski mask when they make a daylight
Daylight.
action figure on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like little accessories, little shit he do. You feel me? Like it be shit like that, bro. You feel
That's
me?
a
Like
fact.
you might have a regular head daylight, then you might have a daylight with the dirty braids and shit. Like you feel me? Different. You
Changing.
might have had a short head chest that battle DNA, then you might have a long head chest that just battle Reed. Like
Right.
you feel me? Like that should be different. You know?
Facts. Nah, yo, even like every show or everything that's on TV, at least on the kids part of things, right? Anything that kids watch, ha- more of the revenue comes from the toys and the action figures and shit. I'm
Right.
surprised nobody really got
Merchandise.
that popping right now. Only because kids is not our fan base necessarily. But
I don't believe in that. I got a lot of kid things.
we do.
I
No,
got a
I
lot of
will
things
say
that's
we do.
children.
But I think it not even considering play toys, more so like collector's item. Like how the Marvel toys be like real collector's
Right.
items where
Mm-hmm.
adults buy them because obviously when you got kids toys it's at a certain price range, right? They don't put it past like a certain amount. But when you got adult toys, them shits be thousands of dollars. So I think
Yeah,
that
cause they
market crazy. It'd be
yeah,
crazy.
cause with adults it's like if not at the now listen, some niggas had it's like fuck you playing with toys for you grown as shit. So if for us to have a toy, they got to be of some value type shit.
Yes.
Like even a nigga like when I was younger as a kid, like I used to play with like wrestling toys and shit like that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like growing up, like it was a point I thought like I done seen shit on YouTube where I'm like, yo, if I'd have kept all my shits as a young nigga that I had, like all the little toys and shit, bro, nigga, I probably would have had a fake little fortune off them shits.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just from like, cause it's other niggas that really collect them shits and
Mhm.
it's figures or models that I might have had that niggas can't find nowadays and shit like that. You feel me? Cause you know everything gets renewed. It's just like a game system or some shit. Like a lot of niggas pay for that fucking PlayStation 1 or that whatever the fuck because they can't find it nowhere right
Mhm.
now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got all the parts to it and two controllers, nigga. Let me
Mhm.
get that, nigga. What you need? Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's a fact.
Couple games for that bitch. Like, nigga, you up.
And just that whole eBay
You know, that's
system,
vintage, nigga.
ever since eBay became a thing, it just became so much more accessible for people to sell shit like that. Collectibles, things like that. How comic books be worth fucking a fortune, basically. Depending on what kind of comic books you got in your stash. You know, and I think about that all the time. I used to have mad comic books. I had comic books when freaking Storm had a mohawk, and I'm like, damn, I know my shit was worth bread. Folded, folded.
I think that all, you know what I think too? I think that all depends on what kind of life you live. Like, because at the end of the day, everything is valuable depending on what you're into.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like comic books are very valuable to niggas that value comic books.
right, right.
To us, that shit is a cheap piece of paper or just a piece of reading like any other book. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So it's like I really think it's all about like I think it's all about the game you in. Like it's just like niggas that don't know nothing about like it's different kinds of niggas that wear like fake jewels and shit. Some niggas wear fake jewels because they can't afford real jewelry.
Mm,
Some niggas wear fake jewels because they don't know the difference between fake jewelry and real jewelry.
mm,
Some niggas wear fake jewels because they don't give a fuck about what considered real jewelry. Like they don't feel like they're less of a man if they got on cubic zirconias or VVS's as long as they feel good in they shit. You know what I'm saying? They
mm,
paid their money for it, and that's literally how them niggas feel. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? My
Right.
point is that a nigga that's in the jewelry game is gonna be more likely to be disgusted with some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Because he pays, like he puts every day into that. You know what I'm saying? His every day into that. Like that nigga is a jeweler, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like he gonna know the difference. You can't. I don't know, bro. It's just I feel as though it's just like us being rappers. Like to some niggas might be yo kick a freestyle. Yo, let me hear something. And we look at them like shit ain't that simple, bro. Like nigga,
Right.
this is my bread and butter, nigga. Like this is like we wake up and do this shit every day. No
Mm,
janitor want to mop a whole school and then go home and have to mop the floor because his son spilled some juice. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? Like nobody
yeah.
want to do what they do all day at work just to come home and just sit there and do the shit
Facts.
like it's fun. Like it's like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, 100%. You get people do that shit all the time. Oh shit, yo, it's the battle rapper. Yo, spit a 16, man. Like, yo, you know how much this 16 worth right now for me? Like, for me to write a 16,
you
that's
feel me?
half a
Shit like
round.
that. Like
Nah.
and it, and it's like to them. And it's like to them, you being Hollywood, you being so much shit, but realistically, like nigga, like I'm literally taking time out my day to do something that like this is my bread and butter, bro.
Yeah, this is work
You
for
feel me?
me.
Like,
Yeah, this
like
is
at
my
the end of the
job.
day, bro, this work. Like, nigga, I barely watch battles as much as I did when I was just a fan of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I
Yeah,
be more caught in my own shit. Like me coming to work. You feel me?
yeah. It's hard to digest it once that's all you consume at some point, right? It's like now when you off, you trying to be off. You trying to watch something else. You ain't trying to watch battles. You live and breathe that shit every day. You know, even when you not rapping yourself, your man is calling you, letting you oh, let me chest, hear this shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But yeah, that whole concept of having award shows and museums, I think all that will come eventually as we progress in this culture, and as it continues to grow, or at least I hope it will continue to grow in that direction where that becomes a possibility for us. Um,
Right.
More and more people have been talking about Netflix and streaming platforms. What do you feel about that? Like as far as battle rap taking it to Netflix, do you think it should be left alone and it should be consumed the way we're doing it now, or we should be entering platforms like that?
I mean, well, I just did. I just like just kind of had a little part in a situation with Netflix. Shouts to Jonathan Majors and Idris Elba and The Harder They Fall. You know what I'm saying? The movie that they just recently dropped on
Wait,
Netflix.
you in that shit?
Me and Charlie Clips' battle with Spawn. Say that again?
You in that movie?
Nah, I'm not in the movie.
Oh,
I'm
I,
saying like our battle, me and Charlie Clips battle was sponsored around that movie though. You get what I'm saying? Like we were sponsored by Idris Elba and Jonathan Majors. Like our battle was actually
oh,
sponsored by the two niggas that played, you know what I
got
mean, the
it.
main character in the movie.
I love that
You know what I mean?
movie.
So
That
that
was
was
one
like
of
so
the hardest
Netflix
movies
basically
I
had
seen recently.
yeah, that shit is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is crazy.
OD. OD.
But it was like, but they did a little, but it was like they did a little bet on this type shit. Like Jonathan Majors and Idris Elba basically bet on me and Clips type shit. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So that's how a lot of
I
that shit just
peeped
came
him.
about for real.
I peeped him doing the interview like, oh yeah, I know gun titles. I know I know chess. I know that's I
Yeah,
saw
right.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fire,
nah, that's
man.
official though. I ain't gonna front like that's big shit. Like regardless of like, cause you know niggas be humble. Like I mean with some nonchalant shit in the same breath, but that's big shit, bro. Like that shit ain't no regular. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I mean, like I definitely appreciate shit like that. I'm definitely looking forward to what's next for myself. You know what I'm saying? In my career, what I want to do next, how much I'm about to bring to the platform in 2022, shit like that. Like you feel me? Like my mind is just you feel me?
Well, speaking of you and Charlie Clips, that shit hit what 3 million in like 5 days? Am I correct?
Nah, that shit hit a mill in five
A
days.
mil, yeah, a mil in five
We have
days.
like two now, basically.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy
that ain't
numbers.
that ain't no regular shit neither.
Yeah, that's not regular. Well, how'd you feel about the outcome of that battle?
Um, what you mean the battle in general?
Yeah, yeah. Like, how did you feel leaving the battle? Did you feel like it was a classic? You feel like you won? Like, how'd you come out of it
Yeah,
feeling?
I mean, respectfully, I feel like I clearly won, but like the energy was a little different than a regular. We on stage, we at Urban Plaza, we in, you know what I'm saying? It was the energy was a little different because we in this nigga Chris Brown backyard. You feel me?
Hmm.
Niggas just chilling is mad. Females is mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at first I'm filling out because it was only one battle before us. That's Fonz and Luke Castro. So
Okay.
I'm also just filling out the spot. You feel me? Seeing what they paying attention to, what they catching, like if they really battle rap fans in here and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm also trying to just scout to make sure my shit on point. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like for the most part, I'm paying attention to Breeze. I'm paying attention to everybody. Like the nigga catching balls, so I'm like, he really in tune. He intuitive with everything. Nigga saying all this shit. You feel me? Everything. You feel me?
Hmm.
But in the same token, it's like this ain't really the place where I feel like being too on a nigga, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I shouldn't have, but
Hmm.
it was good vibes. So I just felt like it's just like I say, I'm the shapeshifter. So it's just like I adapt to when shit gets spooky and when we gotta go kill each other on that stage. And I'm gonna adapt to when niggas having a good time and when niggas is vibing. So niggas got good energy in the air. I came to rap, man. I came to have a good time and rap. So I feel like that was more one of them kind of battles. That's why I was laughing through half the shit. I
Hmm.
didn't really care what Clips was saying. It wasn't bothering me. It wasn't affecting me. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like let that nigga rap and I'm a rap. I know
Right.
what I'm saying is better. Like I know I'm better than niggas. I ain't even about to trip, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just enjoy the moment for real. That's all that shit was about.
Right. Indeed. Cause shit,
So I
just.
feel like I need to do it a little different. But I feel like when sometimes when niggas see shit like that from you though,
Uh,
niggas that feel like you was slacking or you wasn't on. You get what I'm saying?
mm.
Because it's like I wasn't like you feel me? Nigga wasn't foaming from the mouth. You feel me? This and that on the nigga breathing down the nigga neck. But in the same token, like I didn't really need to do that to make that battle what it was because it still was a great. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Yeah, you showed sportsmanship. It wasn't like you was. I mean, you felt like it was more of a commercial look. Like, yo, this is for the culture. We doing, we a more commercial approach opposed to like underground, dirty, like you know what I mean, like gritty. You say you wasn't foaming out the mouth. It's funny. Nah, man.
Wait, what happened? Hold on.
Nah, I was just laughing at you saying, "Oh, foaming out the mouth."
No, I just mean like also like niggas know me for being way more aggressive than I was against that nigga. You feel me?
Right. Nah, but that's dope shit. Just in retrospect, right? Just being in Chris
Just
Brown
chalk it real quick.
background, doing what you let it do. Just think about that for a second, right? It's like, shit. This is a fucking multi-million platinum artist, and he's a fan of you. You know what I mean? Like that. That is just that perspective is like, yo, this is big. It's a big look. Period. No matter what you said out your mouth in that building, that's a monumental moment for both of y'all to be a part of that. Is what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Cause
Hell
like
yeah. And that's what I mean when I say that. Like that wasn't one of them battles where I'm trying not to see clips and I'm in my green room and that nigga op and like nigga that's nigga we walking past each other laughing like man when they gonna start this shit up man this and
right,
like you feel me like that shit was like a completely different energy like you know what I'm saying so it was hard it wasn't hard for me to get in like a certain zone form but it was easy for me to just relax and just do my thing for real it was just I guess it was like a certain kind of weight off my shoulder more so anything you know?
got it, got it. Now, do you? prefer that kind of
Shit
energy.
felt more like the All Star. Shit felt more like the All Star game than Game 7 in the playoffs.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
got it. Perfect
The
scenario.
All Star game, different teams might cheer for each other, all types of shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Cheer for that dunk, that this. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck. Like you know what I mean? But in that Game 7, nigga, we ready to injure the whole. You know what I mean? We
Sit
ready
them
to
out.
take the ref out. Nigga.
Take them
Like
out. Understood. That's a good way to put it. It's fun. It's more fun, kind of like how a 2-on-2 is, opposed to a single battle.
yeah, fact.
Yeah. Uh, Cause that's kind of how I felt in the 2-on-2 that I did. I felt like the energy was different. I wasn't like again, I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm fucking trying to murder these people. I was having fun, and I was experimenting. Like, yo, let me do this. This is the time to experiment, cause you can't really lose. You know what I mean? You can't really lose a 2-on-2. It's like
Yeah.
you can't say you beat me in a 2-on-2. You can say your team performed better. But yeah, I get it. I get it 100%. Um, do you have a battle booked right now?
Nah, I'm chilling.
Chilling.
I'm in music mode right now.
Music. Oh, speaking of music, you had dropped "Being Honest," your song "Being Honest." That they running that up right now. Tell me a little bit about the project and the songs you putting out. How you plan on releasing them? You gonna do singles, the entire project, or what's the rollout looking like on that?
And right now, I got an EP I'm working on, and I got like two tapes I'm working on for real.
Okay.
But as far like I'm about to just drop mad singles just to drop them, because I be having songs that I sometimes don't even want on my tape. Like the problem with me with music is like every time I get better, sometimes shit sound old to me, and it might be the best music ever, but like if I don't drop it in a certain point in time and I make too much music after that, and I feel like that music is, you feel me, like superseding the music from like 8 months ago, 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even be thinking about that shit. Like I listen to it, but I don't be really thinking about pushing it. And that sometimes be the problem. Like, I got songs from 5 years ago that I could push like I did yesterday, right now.
Mm. Well, that's the thing about us as artists. To keep it a
You know what I mean?
band,
Like that should be crazy.
that yeah,
That's why
that
like roll out late. Yeah, right now I'm just working on the EP and a couple singles for real.
see, cause it would sound old to us, cause we heard it so much. But once you put it out, it's like, oh shit, like your fans don't think the same thing. You know what I mean? Uh, so I see what you mean,
Yeah.
cause I feel the same way about certain shit that I do. I'm hearing it so much. I done worked on it so much. I did
Like
different
I done felt
versions.
like a nigga voice done got deeper from when I was younger than when I grew up.
You feel like your voice changed and shit.
Yeah, all types of crazy shit. Like I mean, like it could be weird, but it be like sometimes I feel like it just be honestly, it really just be excuses, or if not excuses, overthinking for real. You know what I'm saying?
Copy, cool.
Sometimes nigga just, but that's just us being like that's just us being artists. You know, we critique our own work. Like you know,
100%. We all worst critic. But sometimes I think it's needed, right? You always got to check yourself. Because that's how you grow and get better as an artist. Don't stay compliant. Don't stay
yeah,
complacent.
it's just like exercise.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like exercise. You gotta exercise your body. You gotta exercise your brain. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with memory. Like we can't memorize anything without exercising our minds. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to work your brain up. Like you feel me? Like that shit is a real thing. Like you know what I mean? Like there ain't really no other way to go about that shit. Like everything is a mental exercise, bro. Like you know what I mean? That's what sleep is for too. Like just like when we rest our body and we take them Sundays where we don't work out so we could grow and shit like that. Your brain has to grow as well. Your brain has to take that time. They're learning without remembering type shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm better at everything that I know or I remember. You know what I'm saying? And I also learned at a point in my life that memory comes with emotion. Like you feel me? In order for a memory to stick, like you have to have a great emotion beyond that memory. But that's where shit like PTSD come from and shit like that. Cause you go through big ass emotions and you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
you go through like these phases where shit stuck with you and you can't get past it. You feel me? And the
Mm-hmm.
only reason that memory is stuck with you is because the emotion that's held within it. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Like memories don't really stick without emotion. I mean, if we misplace anything, it's because we put it down and didn't care about it. Like if I throw my phone right now and run out the room and I come back, I'm gonna be looking for my phone, but I'm not gonna know where it's at because I put it down with emotionless. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like with no emotion. Like you know what I mean? I put it down with no memory of putting it down. That shit is like, I don't know how to really explain that shit, but
No, it
you
makes
know what I mean?
sense,
I'm
right?
explaining it.
The PTSD is actually the greatest example of that, right? When people go through traumatic experiences that have traumatic emotions behind it, it does stay stuck in your mind for a longer period of time. Um, Even the same scenario that you mentioned about your phone, right? If you just put your phone down and come back, it won't be there. You won't remember where it's at. But if you had a crazy conversation and you're upset texting with somebody going crazy, you gonna remember where you put the phone down because you're attaching it to a more powerful emotion. But that makes sense, right? That makes absolute sense. But it's something to think about, y'all. Like even for the audience, man, take note. That's dumb advice right there. Take that. I do have some questions in the chat because the chat is like, "Yo, Fit, you not reading my questions? I see y'all, baby. I see you. Trust me, I see you." Somebody in the chat asks, "Do you want the Mook battle?" Question from the chat.
Well, with the Mook battle,
Mm-hmm.
I say yeah, I went the Mook battle because at the end of the day, it's still Murder Mook. Like you're not gonna act like Murder Mook isn't Murder Mook. It's like at the end of the day, it's Murder Mook. He's a legend. You feel me? He has a
Mm-hmm.
high stock in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still about making money. It's still about you feel me battling the best of the best or who the fans consider the best of the best. Shit like that. All of that shit is part of the game. Do I genuinely think he can fuck with me in the ring? Not at all. And
Got
that's
you.
kind of more so my problem with this shit. Like I really want to prove to the nigga like you can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with half the niggas in my class. But you
Mm-hmm.
talk like you can because you keep on reaping the benefits from things that we're doing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you open doors for niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? You also open doors for niggas that come before me and they open doors for me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But when it came from like 2014, 2015, down the lines of now, you had niggas like me, T Top, Brez. After us, you had niggas like Rum Nitty, niggas like Av. New Jersey Twerk. You had niggas like Geechee Gotti that came in later. Right now, you got niggas like Easy the Block, Captain Phones. My point is that when these niggas was coming in doing these Born Legacies, doing these UFFs, doing all these shits now, these new Ultimate Freestyle Fridays and all this other shit,
Mm-hmm.
y'all wasn't the niggas opening the doors for them. Mook wasn't the nigga doing shit to make that happen. He wasn't the nigga that was putting on the performances that was making all these other industrial niggas, all these other higher ups come to us and be like, yo, we want to do this and that, or go to the staff and say, yo, we want to be a part of this. We want to sponsor y'all for this. And like nobody was looking at Murder Mook last 5 battles. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
was looking at Murder Mook's last 3 years when we was doing Born Legacies and you feel me? If we were doing Born Legacy and it was only Murder Mooks on Summer Madness, they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't watch Summer Madness anymore.
Mm. Copy. Cool.
That's why they had to transition us to the bigger stage because niggas like him wasn't holding up his end of the bargain.
Copy. Cool.
You feel me? But he kept coming back to reap the benefits after us putting in the work, which he should because he opened the doors for so many niggas, bro. He's like, he one of them niggas. Like, I'm not mad at
Mm-hmm.
that, but it's just that at the end of the day, if we're gonna argue about anything, say thank you, bro. Cause I kept this shit afloat. I did what you was doing 10 years ago, 15 years ago. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I've been doing since I was 14, 15 fucking years old. And you haven't said thank you yet. But you keep telling me what I owe, and you tell all these other new niggas what they need to be doing. You don't
Mm-hmm.
do nothing for us, nigga. The fans help us get these checks, bro.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm
Right.
saying? The
I do
staff,
see.
whoever else there with us, the sponsors. Like nigga, and we put in the work, nigga. We put in the groundwork, nigga,
Yeah, I do
and
see
we
that
elevate
Mook
this
and them
shit.
is
And I've
kind
been
of like the
elevating this shit for
gatekeepers
years.
of it a little bit. They play the
Say that
role.
again.
I think Mooks and the Luxes, they kind of play the role of kind of like legend slash gatekeeper kind of thing. Like, oh, like you work your way up to get
Yeah,
to
definitely,
somebody of that
definitely
stature.
legends.
But
They
I
they
think,
they legends. They legends in every right. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
They legends in every right. Like I don't want to take that from them. I just don't feel like the work he's putting in
uh,
is matching the talk he's talking right now. Like currently, if we going off of current events,
uh,
you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. Like the nigga still trying to reap benefits from shit he did before the Iron Solomon battle.
got
Like
you.
literally, like really think about it. He's been talking the same way since and before he's battled Iron Solomon, and he hasn't shown and proved nothing yet. We haven't got a good Mook, a real memorable Mook since. Like we haven't. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Niggas
But
would probably say what the second him and Lux battle or some shit or I'm high.
do you think that's what makes battle rap
Like
different
that's
from
what
like
niggas say.
sports,
Niggas
like
say that.
basketball and things like that? Because, like, for instance, a Michael Jordan, nobody would ever ask him his relevance now because he's like retired. So, like, does what we do in the past not count for anything now?
Say that one more time.
So, like, do you think that's what makes battle rap different from other sports like basketball, football, or things like that? Because, for instance, Michael Jordan, nobody would ever say, yo, Michael Jordan, you ain't doing shit now, so you can't really talk that shit. But Michael Jordan can say, yo, I am the best. Yeah, you know what I mean? He could talk as much shit as he wants to LeBron and them, but
That's
will,
different. That's different. That's
right.
different though. Cause one, I would compare basketball. You could compare basketball to battle rap. You could compare wrestling to battle rap. You could compare all that shit to battle rap. The
Right.
reason I feel like you could compare pardon me. The reason I feel like they differentiate in a way though is
Mm-hmm.
the fact of the matter that Mook is still actively rapping.
He's
Michael
not
Jordan
retired.
isn't actively playing ball.
Copy.
So Michael Jordan was still trying to take dunks and shit, and he was out here embarrassing himself. If he would have let his legacy continue as an embarrassment instead of let it stay,
I see.
what
Yeah.
say that again? My fault, because it's like this is moving type slow.
No, no, you're right. You're right. Yes. If Michael Jordan was still out here active and making a fucking fool of himself, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, like if Michael Jordan was still active, he would have to be proving himself still, right or wrong.
Yes.
If not, he would be looked at as a nigga that's a bum. You
Yes.
ended your career embarrassing. You didn't end it on a big
On a
dog
high
note.
note.
You ended it fucked up. You feel me? You had you didn't have a strong finish. So right now, if he was to retire tomorrow, he didn't have a strong finish to his career. I don't care what nobody say. If we talking about on stage,
Mm,
not his. I'm not talking about his accolades. I'm not talking about how much money he made from this shit. That's
mm,
none of my business for real. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
It's more so about his talent. The only thing I could really argue with a nigga about this shit is a nigga talent.
Right.
Gangster, bro. I can't argue with a nigga about nothing else as far as no this rap shit, bro. I can't argue how much a nigga get paid. Like, salute to that, bro. Like, whatever you make, nigga.
Right. But at the end of the day, it comes out on how you
Say that again.
At the end of the day, it's what you performing and what you putting out right now. What's going on at the moment? If you still currently active. So basically, what you saying is like,
Yeah,
look, you still active, but what you
right.
putting out
Especially if you
right now
talking like
ain't
in
it.
the moment, you that nigga.
Right.
It's not like I'm just randomly coming out calling the nigga out that been out of like that been sleep for 8 years. Like this nigga talk like he's still the best nigga in the fucking world. Niggas not ready for him. Niggas gotta see 30 niggas before they see him. Like, bro, nigga, the newest niggas that probably smoke you, bro. You was about to get smoked by Easy, nigga. Like, I ain't see him put on a performance that me and Easy put on against each other since ever. And these are the niggas that I gotta call my top dogs because they was here first.
Do you think he was gonna lose that
That
battle with
niggas is
Easy?
crazy, bro.
You think he was gonna get clipped by Easy?
Yeah, I don't see Mook. I don't see nothing Mook could have did with Easy in that battle at all.
Well said. Well said. I think maybe. Do you think him backing out had a little bit to do with that? Trash
Had a little bit to do with what?
with him not thinking that he can live up
Him
to
backing out had a little bit to do with what?
with him thinking Easy was gonna beat him.
Nah, I don't think that got shit to do. All the only thing that would have happened if he didn't backed out, if we would have seen Easy beat him. All the shit I'm talking about would have been in all of our faces. That's the only thing that would have happened. Now, what I do believe is that he's not a dummy. Like at the end of the day, Mook is still a strategist. So if he knows, all right, this is a young, hungry nigga, he got 30 days to write. You feel me? 30 days. And I got 30 days to write. He's more eager to write in these 30 days for me than I am for him. So I'm not gonna even act like I want this shit as bad as him. So I'm gonna be a strategist and I'm gonna fall back. You get what I'm saying? So he did the
Thanks.
strategic thing and he fell back because in the long term it's going to be better for his career.
Yes. Yes. I agree. I
You
agree.
feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be better for his career if he falls back right now because he will not be as prepared as Easy to Block Captain in this 30-day time span. That is all I believe happened, bro. He did the smart move. He didn't do nothing stupid.
Hmm.
To me, he made the smartest move for his career. But that's something that these niggas do. We go for all the smoke. Niggas like me, niggas like Easy, niggas like Ad. Like we go for all the smoke. And that's why I be having a different kind of respect for niggas. Like you could say this, you could say that, but talk like you are this type. Talk like you gonna duck because you gonna duck. Talk like you gonna run because you gonna run. Talk like you gonna be better safe than sorry because you are. That's what make you a veteran.
Mm.
Not being talented. That's not like you know what I'm saying. That's not what make you at the top of your game, bro. You feel me? You're a great businessman,
Copy. Cool.
one of the best. Salute to it.
Copy. Cool.
You're not one of the greatest rappers in this shit. It's too many great rappers to consider Murder Mook as top 10 greatest rappers in URL to this day. It's not. I don't believe it's a fact.
Dan,
That's
you
my
wouldn't say
opinion, though.
he's not even top 10?
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh,
That's an
chess.
opinion. No, hell no. Look how many great rappers it is in URL alone. Top 10, Murder Mook.
Mm.
Half the niggas that's in that top 10 right now is not even from his class or the class after his.
So who would be your top 10 right now?
Chess, Geechee, Rump Nitty, New Jersey Twerk, Easy to Block Captain. That's already five.
Yeah. Yeah.
None of them from any kind of fucking class that he came from.
Hmm. But also,
Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking
it's
about here?
tough too though because you would say New Jersey Twerk is better than Mook.
Say that again.
You would say New Jersey Twerk is better than Murder Mook and Easy.
Yes.
Do they even have as many battles as
Yes.
he had? I don't know.
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Easy to Block Captain is
Yeah.
currently better than Murder Mook.
Hey, to each his own. I think Easy's good at the moment right now, but it's hard to say that because Mook has been consistently good for so many years. To just compare his catalog to somebody who's only been out for such a
Yeah, but
short
that's the
period.
thing though. No, 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 no. Look. Not I hate to cut you off right there, right? But that's the thing, right? We say this word consistent. We can say consistently, but it's all about the word we put after it. He's been consistently what? Consistently battling, not consistently good. Murder Mook has never been, hold on, Murder Mook has never been as consistently good as Easy the Block Captain has been consistently good this year. You can't compare nothing Murder Mook did in a 1 year time span to what Easy the Block Captain did in this year's time span alone. So if we're gonna talk about consistency, Easy the Block Captain is already over Mook in that way. already. Already in 1 year because he showed he can be consistent in a year. Murder Mook needs 2 years, 3 years, and 4 battles to fucking be any kind of consistent. He has to battle 4 times in 3 years. You get what I'm saying? So we can't say just because he's been doing it first that he's been consistently good. He hasn't. He has not been consistently as good as I've been this year from last year till now. I haven't seen that from Murder Mook ever. I could also say I've never really seen Murder Mook really slip up, choking battles and shit too.
Right.
Or just be forgetting rounds randomly. I could say that too.
Right. Yeah.
I
That's
gotta
what I'm
respect
saying.
that because he could come back at me like he tested that and slip up, not remember your shit respectfully.
Right. Right. Right.
That's
But I
the
think
fact of the matter. I can't argue with that.
that's
The
part
fact
of
of the
being
matter is
great, though. Too.
Murder
That's
Mook is
part of
not
being good.
completely great every battle.
I
That
think.
shit be mediocre, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And so just because you consistently show up, don't mean you show up great. You feel me?
Okay.
Me, I could have 2.5 rounds or be fucked up. I could be slipping up through my rounds, and the shit I do get off is amazing. I could slip up and beat Murder Mook.
Yeah, but that's I think that's part of
Clearly.
being great,
Like,
giving
not
clean
like even like a
performances,
person. I
Chess. You
could
don't think so?
clearly beat him.
You don't think that's part of being great?
Say that again?
That's part of being great, having clean performances. That counts.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
why I threw it in the air.
Right.
That's why I threw it in the air. Because
Right.
no funny shit. A nigga would talk about me like on the flip side. A nigga would be like, yo, Chess, how you gonna talk about anybody performance and you slip up?
Right.
So
Right.
me understanding that and me looking on the outside looking in and
Mm.
looking in third person, I'm gonna throw out one of my flaws too, because we're all perfectly flawed in this shit.
Right. Right.
But he's a nigga that don't like admitting his flaws.
Right. Cause
So I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna speak on them how I believe, in my opinion, I see them from my eyes.
right.
You feel me? This is how I see his flaws. And we could talk about my flaws all day.
Mm.
Niggas seen my flaws too.
Right. Right.
But right now we talking about his flaws. You get what I'm saying? So if every time I bring up a nigga flaw, he gonna back up, oh yeah, but you did it. That means he not taking accountability or responsibility for his own actions.
Okay. And what do you think?
Right or right?
What do you think is Mook's biggest issue with his shit? You don't think that like his bars are not potent enough as the guys who are rapping right now?
Now that I feel like you know what it is. I don't be around the nigga enough to judge his exact issue, but I do feel like he got to be willing to learn from newer niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, thinking you the greatest only get you so far. Sometimes, like sometimes you wanna. It's just like you wanna sit in a room with niggas that got more money than you because you gonna learn more. You might make more. You feel me? You don't want to always be the one in the room with the most intelligence or the most money. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to learn shit and you want to level up. You feel me?
True.
So him be feeling like he might be the nigga with the most smarts, the most intelligence, the most money, most experience. I feel like he not learning nothing from none of us. As to where he still feel like niggas need him more than he need us, and that's not necessarily true in this day and age. Notice niggas like K Shine, niggas like Tay Rock, niggas like Sue Surf, all the niggas that's from them days, but stay in the loop with the newer niggas and the younger crowds and keep they shit, they pin sharp, and those be the niggas that be still on they shit or not sounding regular or knowing how to get to another level in this shit. Nigga, even him and Reed face off, Reed told him, nigga, I'm learning, I'm getting better. He looked at Reed like Reed was saying some corny shit. That was some of the realest shit niggas can even say as a veteran. How many veterans we hear say shit like that?
Right. Like I'm still.
Yo, I'm learning. I'm
still
getting better, nigga. I'm taking pointers. You know what I'm saying, bro? A lot of niggas don't like being like that. So it was like, I found a different respect for Reed just from hearing little shit like that from him because I want to learn every day. I want to keep getting better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how most of my shit come out fresh every battle. Or I sound brand new, like a different nigga every battle, or got a different kind of wave. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want it to be more than what it was last time. You feel me? I want actual growth in my real life. And so growing in my real life resonates on stage. Like the better I get in life, the better I get with myself mentally, all that. It's just like I told you, learning how to use that muscle and really remembering my shit and learning that remembering is part of learning and all of that shit. You feel me? it's easier for me to remember lines and do all this shit because I'm applying real life shit that I'm learning and studying and focusing on into my battle rap, into my work, into my job, into my career, into you know what I'm saying? Like I'm applying this shit, so it's helping me. You feel me? All the things that's helping me grow in life is helping me grow on stage. You feel me?
100%.
So I don't know what the nigga help is growing in. I don't know, but I feel like he needs to use all the shit that's helping him get that money and do whatever all them big little moments. And he needs to help that shit help him grow on stage. You feel me? Use some of that intelligence and put it back into your talent. I feel like he do that shit with his talk. He do that shit with his face offs. He do that shit everywhere. But I do not feel like he be saying shit that he feel he be saying, bro. I be feeling like niggas think they too nice for their own good. That's just my opinion.
Mm,
Niggas don't be as nice as they say they are. That's how I feel. Somebody in the world thinks Chess is not as nice as he say he is.
right, right,
Sad
right,
case though, because I really am. I'm nicer than I say I am, because I be trying to be humble. But
right. right.
real shit, like
I know I
niggas are
didn't
like,
like his last
I don't know, man.
performance, but I did like him versus Tay Rock. I thought he came out pretty like in good shape with Tay Rock. But I thought he did horribly
I don't.
in
Yeah,
that
I
two
mean,
on two.
I gotta watch him and Tay Rock again, man, because I don't be knowing. I be high. Niggas be saying anything. And and that's what it be too, knowing that like I be a little bit more in the loop than niggas with certain shit.
mm,
Not with everything, cause some shit ain't my business and I don't care.
right.
But like knowing that I'm a little bit more in the loop, it's hard for me to just hear shit or believe it or count it as a bar when I know a nigga just saying anything to get over, if that makes sense. Like fake personals
Yeah,
and fake this and like you know what I'm saying? It'd be hard for me to count that shit as a nigga one.
yeah, yeah. Cause when you know somebody personally, I guess it's kind of like like this is just a fake angle or overused angle. I hate a fucking overused angle where it's like everybody talks about this same angle. Like switch it up, be creative, cause like I'm tired of hearing the same story. So I don't
Right.
like that. I don't really like that.
But yeah,
Uh,
but all in all, low salute to that nigga, man. I don't want to feel like I'm talking a hole in niggas' heads about that. I know niggas asked one question. I feel like we kind of dragged it about the nigga.
it's
But
so
salute to
good.
that nigga, man.
It's so good.
I mean,
Salute the Mook,
all
man.
battle rap related. You feel me? All
Right,
battle rap related, man.
right, right. We did mention easy, and it goes into a transition for the next question. Somebody said, would you want a rematch against Easy?
Um, More so a 2-on-2 now, just to see how we work as like a duo, you know what I mean? A
Uh,
team. Um,
copy, cool.
Rematch. I don't know that. You know how certain battles are so perfect. Like that battle, I feel like was really like nigga. We got the most reactions on the app right now. That's equivalent in modern day battle rap to having the most views in battle rap. So right now, me and Easy technically got the most views, the most looks on the app. You know what I'm saying? As to where like that shit don't need to be rematched. That shit don't need to. I rematch a nigga like Rum Nitty because like we battled in a time where we both was really coming into our prime. You feel me?
Got it.
Like I could imagine Rum Nitty versus Chess in this day and age with these kind of followers, with this kind of platform. Like that shit is scary. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I do a rematch with Rum Nitty. We battled on. We did the main event on the first traffic card in California. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Like that was when I was like 17.
that makes sense. That makes
I
sense.
mean, I'm 23 now, nigga. That was like I battled Rum Nitty like 6 years ago. You feel me? Like 6 years ago, so five, six, one or the other, like 5 or 6 years ago.
You both have grown so much after that. That makes more sense to me than a easy
You get what I'm
rematch.
saying?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next question is who's the most down to earth celebrity you've ever met?
Damn. Down to earth. I'm trying to think. All right, what's the levels of celebrity we talking about?
Well, like a celebrity to you, because you know you are a celebrity, and I like in some shape or form we are celebrities,
Yeah,
but
like so.
like
I don't.
for
I ain't
you,
gonna include no battle rappers and
nah,
shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I want those are your peers. It would be somebody of that stature. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I done met some. I don't know. I done met some official niggas, man. Shout to my son Victor Odolipo. My son's an official nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Get
He definitely super humble. You know what I mean?
that.
Man, like I don't know, bro. I be chopping it up with a lot of people. Like, I'm one of them niggas. Like you, I got more text messages with niggas than I got pictures with niggas. If that makes sense, like I really be building with niggas or like chopping it with niggas, building relationships quicker than just like, oh yeah, my brother, yeah, this is my, you feel me? This the bro, and I'm taking pictures with niggas, posting them all day, like, you know what I mean? Niggas might not
I
even
mean, that
like
makes
each other,
sense.
like we might bump heads a week from there, like, you
Now
know,
that
like
makes
niggas
sense.
might not even like, you know what I mean?
Now that makes sense because obviously more
Just, I
genuine
don't know, it'd be bigger
relationships
than
stick
it'd be bigger than
longer.
the clout with me. Like if I fuck with a nigga genuinely,
Uh,
like if I fuck with a nigga genuinely, I'm a fan of a nigga. It's already hard for me to act like a fan. Like even before fame, it was hard for me to like be on like some fan kind of shit. Like you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, knowing that people show me love for what I do,
mm,
helped it become easier for me to go out my way and show another nigga love. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I just respect. Like you know what I'm
no, but
saying?
at
Like I
this
always
point
hate
of
when the nigga
our
comes to yo,
no,
bro. I don't want to I don't want my
at this point
language,
in
but
your career, it's
I
not
don't want to
like
D
that.
ride or I don't want to. I be like, nah, I don't. Nigga, it's all love, bro. Like ain't no D ride and that shit sound like Coney shit. Like to even feel like you gotta be a hater before showing love, like we was programmed all fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to show love before anything, man. That's the way it's like, nigga, that shit ain't even a problem. Like, nigga, I don't. You should not have no problem in your body wanting to show love to anybody who's doing their thing in anything. You feel me?
Right, 100
Like, you know
percent.
what I'm saying? You have problems showing any kind of love to anybody, nigga. You got too much hate in your blood, bro.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
And sometimes it might not even be your fault, nigga. It might be how you grew up, your household, your environment, crabs in the bucket shit. You feel me? But
Right.
you gotta unlearn and relearn that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let that shit go and reprocess your thoughts because we all computers. You feel me? So it's all about programming our minds and what we think. You feel me? Belief is belief at the end of the day, my nigga. You believe good shit and you believe bad shit, but it's still belief. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, if you believe you could do it, you could do it. If you believe you can't do it, you can't do it. But it's still belief.
I,
You
I
know what I mean? So
think
it's all
I think
programming.
at
It's
this
all mental
point,
shit. It's a process.
when it comes to celebrity thing, right? I think at this point it's not really like who you fangirling over. It's more so who you was able to build the best relationship with. Like, cause when I meet celebrities, it's not like,
Man,
oh, let me get a picture. Like, it's never like that. Like, I've met so many celebrities that I don't really have pictures, cause we just was chilling that day. It's awkward to just ask a motherfucker for a picture when you're just in a studio or some shit. You know what I mean? So, who you felt was
yeah, I barely take pictures myself.
right, who you felt you had the most likability, like y'all was both on the same page on the wavelength, that you felt more comparable to you, that would be a homie closer to you, that people might see, oh shit, like this is celebrity type shit. Who was the person that you had named?
Damn, that's kind of hard because I don't like niggas, man. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
funny
Like,
as shit.
I used to, like, I don't
For
know,
me,
man.
for
Like,
instance, I think I
gangster.
vibed the
Like, I
most with
fuck with a couple
Nikki.
ball players, couple basketball players, couple NFL niggas, couple wrestlers and shit like that. But I don't
You don't
know,
really fuck
man.
with
Like if
niggas
I had
like
to like
that.
really
Got
like
it.
single one out, if I had to, like single one out, like yo, this my dog for real, like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, nigga. Like, gangster, like,
Got it.
I don't
Got it.
know.
He's like, I don't know. I don't really fuck with niggas like that. Fuck that shit. I bet.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not thinking hard enough, man. I don't know.
Off rip. Changing it to a more simpler idea, right? If you had one, obviously, I like sneakers, right? I'm a fan. And I dibble and dab when I want to. If you had to wear one pair of sneakers for the rest of your life, which ones would they be?
Damn, one pair of sneakers for the
One.
rest of my life
Yeah, one. You can't fucking get nothing
on
else.
some cartoon shit.
Yeah, some cartoon shit. This is your
All right,
one
so now I
outfit.
ain't gonna lie, like now in this scenario,
Yeah.
fuck flyness. I'm going for comfortability. You feel me?
I bet. Cause it's forever,
Damn,
right?
niggas might have to go for comfortability with that one. Like what's but then you gotta think about wintertime, like cause the season still stay the same, like everything stay the same. Like I'm trying to be strategic with this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I might get some boy Uggs, you heard?
Okay. No shit. Boy Uggs, heard.
Boy
It's good in
Uggs.
the
They
snow.
Australian boots. Look, listen, they Australian boots, which means I could wear them in the summer. You
Uh
feel me? They
okay.
made for heat.
Right.
They still boots, so even though they look tacky when girls do it, I could wear them in the snow. You feel me?
Uh-huh. Right.
And and it comfortable as a bitch on the inside, all types of fur and shit. I'm good forever. Feel me?
Holla.
And they so plain. The boy Uggs are so plain. If you got a pair of black ones or brown ones, I could get away
Go
with
with
almost
everything.
any fit, almost just about. Feel me? I could wear a lot. So yeah, I'm going with the boy Uggs forever.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Throw a prop in the chat for chess
With the boy
on the
Uggs forever.
strategic thinking. Hey.
That's it. That's it. Boy Uggs forever, man.
Let's get
I still got niggas. I still got niggas. Shit's gonna be ashy as hell by the time I get through the snow. But fuck it.
That's what's up. Bet. So I assume this question come from because on Caffeine they got a new show called World of Spades. I don't know if you peeped it or you was on the show, whatever. But is that a game you play? Spades? How good are you with that?
You said spades.
Yeah, you play spades. Somebody wanted to know that in the
Yeah, I
chat.
actually like. I didn't grow up. I learned how to play spades recently in my life. If that makes sense. Like I didn't grow up. Like I was more of a nigga. Like I really played chess. Like that's my game. Like for me, like I wasn't really a spades. Like I'll shoot dice before I'm playing spades. Like you know what I mean.
Right.
I play CeeLo. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You grew up around different kinds of niggas where I'm from. Like, it's either you playing spades, you playing
Mm-hmm.
CeeLo, or you
Mm-hmm.
playing dominoes. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Everything else just come like everybody play Uno, so it don't count. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain shit don't count. Like as a you know what I mean? Niggas play pitty pat and all that other shit. Feel
Right.
me? But it's like if you don't play spades, you gotta know how to play dice. If you don't know how to play dice, you gotta know how to play dominoes. Like, feel me? Like, if you don't know all three, it's either like some. It's like pick your poison. Feel me? You can't not know all three, or it's like you'll be expunged from New York, like type shit. Like
That's a fact. You know, I don't know how to
niggas
play
get killed
spades.
or some shit. Like they don't even
Uh,
exist anymore.
I wish I did. I want to learn how to play spades, so I'm trying to pick that up now. But I never played spades. It wasn't something that my family played growing up. But I'm definitely good at dominoes because that was my family's thing. It was dominoes at all the parties, and and CeeLo and dice and shit. That was
Exactly.
something
You
I
feel
was
me?
good at in the street. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's it. You feel me? And
So you
that's
right.
just really what I mean. Like every family, it's like your family got their own tradition. Like even if you know how to do all three, you probably grew up doing one more than the other because your family or
You
it's
picked
like
up.
it's just like how you grew up type shit for real. Like that should be different where I'm from. You know? So you got like I'm from the Bronx, so it's like mini Puerto Rico. Like so you grow up with a lot of Spanish people and shit. As to
Mm-hmm.
where I grew up with mad niggas playing dominoes and
Dominoes.
this and that, always at the table with the Heinekens outside, all this other
Yeah,
shit.
copy
Then you got the
cool.
family, the black families or whatever with the spades tables and feel me
Yeah.
getting crazy and shit like that. Feel me? We all play dice, so it's like nigga, dice universal. Nigga, you name me one race that don't play dice. Nigga.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
This shit
It's
real.
a
Nigga.
fact. It's a fact. Get it.
I'm three cubes to get a nigga in trouble. I done seen a nigga pawning all types of jewelry. Listen, them three cubes, bro.
Shit'll
Tell them
get
about it,
nasty
bro. That
for
shit not
you.
even a game, bro. It's fucking up their rent.
Yes. Yes.
Borrowing shit from the girl, asking for cash apps. Yo, babe, cash me 300 real quick in the middle of a game. Your girl, your bitch wailing on you. Oh yeah, I thought your phone was dead. Fuck all types of shit. Like you asking for cash apps and shit. Look, coach yourself up. Little student, now you got 3 problems. You broke. You feel me? The girl in your ass, and she ain't send the cash app, so you gotta walk. It's over. You know what I mean? Like shit is like it's over, bro. Like,
Shit, I can't never let gambling
dice,
get that
bro.
bad. Like some people really get addicted to it, but I was never addicted to gambling.
Nah,
I'm like,
I just see some shit.
I don't like losing
Niggas lose.
money.
Niggas, nigga, I lost a couple dollars in dice one time. Nigga, I went upstairs and went to sleep. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, gangster. Took a long nap.
Trying to sleep that shit off. Like, yo, man, this shit fucked
uh,
up.
Anything I love, bro. Lost a little bit of change. I'm telling you, nigga. Went upstairs, took a long nap, nigga. I wasn't with nothing. I'm not doing nothing today.
And
My money well spent for this day. Nigga.
how many dice games ended
Niggas ain't
fucking
shit too.
drama?
Niggas will smoke you for like niggas will smoke you for like 2 stacks, 3 bands, right? 4 bands. Go buy a Dior shirt with your shit. Post you on the gram like, yo,
Good
good
looking.
looking, broski.
Good look.
You feel me? Compliments. And just like, let's say I cooked you at a dice game. I'll buy a Dior shirt with your money and be like compliments of Misfit.
Right,
And throw it
right.
on my stories. Like, yo, Misfit just bought me this little Dior shirt. Yo, I love you,
Facts.
gang. Thank you. Niggas don't be
Appreciate
playing, yo. The internet makes shit worse. Yo, niggas ain't shit right.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
that's a fact.
Good looking.
Good looking, my
You know
guy.
what I mean? I like how you pick the color and all that. You so this the thought that count. Niggas
Yo,
is funny niggas out here, bro.
yo, man, I seen a lot of dice games end in drama, man. Like fucking ass betting, people fucking end off in shootouts and shit because of that. It got real spooky, man. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just got.
I ain't gonna lie, like,
I got, got. I said it gets spooky. I've seen it get spooky a couple times.
oh. But yeah, yeah, like, you feel me? Like, that shit get tech. I ain't gonna lie. That shit get super tech. Cause me, I'm a nigga. Like I ain't even still to this day. Like I'm rarely a gambler. Like I'm not a nigga that'll really get caught up for 5 hours playing dice and shit. Like one good thing about me when it come to that, I kinda could set a good limit for myself. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I could set a good limit when it come to gambling and shit.
Right.
Like I know how to walk away and shit like that. Like I ain't never been too greedy. Feel
Mhm.
me? I gamble for low numbers. I don't care how much bread I got in my pocket. I ain't about to gamble five
Mhm.
thousand dollars to be looking like you feel me? Nah, bro. Like I ain't really on that type of shit. Like I ain't going there. You know?
Yeah, I know when
I
to get
ain't
the fuck
spending.
up out of there.
I just spend more money doing stupid shit. Like you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I got more weed habits than shit like that. Like I mean now, nigga, now you got niggas like Charlie. That
Oh,
second round he spit against me, that little gambling scheme he did.
yeah.
That's his life for real. That
I
nigga
know.
spoke his life. You heard?
Him and DNA, man, they be
That,
they, they be going through it.
if they know, they know, right?
Right, right.
If you know, you know. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm saying. That nigga different. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts, facts.
Don't let that nigga play. Don't let that nigga even have no. Don't even let that nigga play FanDuel. You know what I'm saying? You know the little ticket shits. You know how niggas be running the tickets up and shit with the little games and shit. The little maybe the NBA games and the baseball games.
Yeah.
Don't even let that nigga play FanDuel. None of that shit, bro. Like certain
That's
niggas
a
be out
fact.
of line, bro. But it's certain niggas paying their rent with that shit. Don't you be surprised? Like certain niggas feel like they got the gift of gab with that. Like they just know how to. You know what I mean?
Play,
I
choose
don't know.
games. hmm I always choose. I used to play the
I was
cheap
done
shit.
soon as my scratch offs was hitting as a young nigga.
Yeah.
My
I,
scratch off stopped hitting. I was like, oh, I'm done with this gambling shit. I rap. I make my money the honest way.
fact. Man, I used to play
I'm
just
trying
to
to live
play,
fast life,
just
not
to
the
be part,
fastest life.
just to be part of the shits. I be like, all right, cool. I'm playing this little $10 on 10 teams. You know my shit ain't gonna hit 10 teams.
Gangster, bro. And niggas, yo, bro, niggas. But I tell you, them, 7 ups and all them other, them little lucky sevens. I mean, I said 7 ups, the little lucky sevens and all them other shits, them little
Man, I hate
scratch-o-matics
them
and
shits, man. I ain't never won more than like two
niggas was
dollars on them
going broke over them
shits.
shits. Nigga. I had mothers and aunts. I had mothers and aunts thinking that the kids was gonna give them good luck and shit. They telling us to scratch them off and shit. Like we was, you know what I mean? And then everybody got their own ritual. I know motherfuckers. You pass them a nickel. No, I need a penny. I don't scratch none of my scratch offs without a penny. Then it's certain niggas they can only use nickels. It's like, yo, bro, like
Yeah.
the scratch the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you? The shit I wish I could have said as a young nigga to my aunts.
Like, get your own fuck penny.
That's the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Fucking penny. Take the nickel. Fuck is you talking about?
But yo, Chess, I ask
What's it?
everybody that come on the show this question. It's called the 4-4 question, right? So it's basically what battle rapper you like for what reason, right? And the first question is, what battle rapper you like for laughs, meaning they make you laugh, they hilarious, you think they're the best comedic battle rapper. The second one is, what battle rapper you like for bars, meaning you feel like they got the best bars, and if you want to hear some bars, you go to their battles first. The third one is, what battle rapper you like for now, meaning they dope right now, but they probably won't be here in the next 5 years. And the next one is, what battle rapper you gonna like forever, meaning they forever gonna be in your top 5. So the first one is for laughs. Kiki's comedic relief.
What battle rapper I like for laughs?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's a lot of stupid niggas in battle
Yeah.
rap.
That's why the
You
question
feel
is
me? Because
so
you
good.
know there's a bunch of niggas that had the torch at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, it's niggas that's funny to me in battle rap by mistake. Like this nigga that battle on We Go Hard named Henny number three. Yo,
But
yo, son, you
what?
gotta see Henny number three battle. Like
Where
he's
does
the
his name
funniest nigga
come from?
alive. I don't get it. Like,
Henny number 3. I
nah,
never
he
seen
talk
him.
that shit. He be saying shit though, like he not like. But it's like if you just watch his battle, like he be talking to niggas so much it make you laugh. Like that, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. That's a funny Bronx nigga right there.
All right.
That's a funny nigga, bro.
He got your vote. He
Another
got your
nigga I
vote.
used to watch that had me laughing, the nigga J.J from a while back. The nigga that stunned the nigga.
J.J.
Yo, the nigga that Stone Cold stunned the nigga in the ring mad years ago.
Yes.
I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about.
I remember seeing a
Yo,
clip.
son, that nigga,
I ain't
that
seen
was
the
a
battle.
legendary nigga.
He's currently
I ain't gonna
battling
lie.
now.
I wish that nigga was still around.
Chess.
Imagine that nigga on caffeine. Like, that nigga, yo, niggas had the most views ever. Like, um, but yeah, I guess that'll be for my laughs and shit. But like, I'm also watch parts in battles for laughs. Like I watch T-Rex to laugh, shit like that. Like I watch him sit there, put his hands on his stomach, and do stupid shit. Feel me?
T-Rex. We love it, Chess. Keep going.
Yeah, like feel me? Like I do shit like that. Like when I want to laugh. Like I watch a T-Rex interview or some shit. Like
Nah, but
that nigga be
T-Rex is
crying all
funny
night.
at all times. Rex is a different type of funny. He's
Yo, that
just
nigga is funny by
different.
mistake, bro. He the
Different.
only nigga that know he dead ass serious. Like the rest of us think he playing.
All right, so who gets your final vote
That
with the
nigga.
laughs? Who gets your final vote? You gotta pick one.
All right. So who I said? I
You
said
said
Henny.
Henny
I
number
said J.
3
J.
and J.
I
J.
said T-Rex.
Uh,
Um, damn, son, who funny? Because I feel like saying niggas like Bill Collector is too Oh my god, how I leave the funniest nigga of life out? This nigga E Ness, bro.
Ines.
That is the most funniest. Listen to me. E Ness top 2 performers ever.
All right, bet.
Gangsta.
All right, we giving it to Ines. They said
He's top
Ines
two
versus
performers
DNA.
ever.
It's hilarious.
He's top 2. Charlie.
Charlie Clips.
Charlie, I'm a dinosaur. You know that? Fuck this nigga talking about. He's the funny nigga. Did you see the shit with me, Geechee, and Rum Nitty?
Yes.
Son, yo, nah, bro. This nigga is the funniest nigga. I ain't gonna lie, Enes might be top one. Like that nigga top
You
one
see,
performer.
top one.
He top one battle rap performer. Nobody got better performance than Enes. The nigga battle Steams and said, "Fuck a drive by, I do it on the hoverboard." That nigga is, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he might be top one, bro.
Alright,
Nigga, the best performance alive.
we gonna give it. We gonna give it to
And then his
Ness.
hype man, the nigga that be in the wheelchair, that's his man's, right?
The nigga that
The
be in a
nigga that be
wheelchair.
screaming what in the wheelchair?
We gonna give it to him. What's his
That
name?
nigga too, bro. Them niggas is tag team of the year.
The wheelchair guy.
I ain't gonna lie, them niggas got the best performance together. He got the best ad libs for Enes too. What? What? I be thinking he gonna do some Lord John shit. Like, yeah, huh? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga be just saying anything, bro.
Let's see.
That nigga really loyal. Like, nigga pull up to every battle. My niggas can't have no excuses. Niggas be in wheelchairs, bro. Supporting their mains.
Yo, alright. The next one for bars. Who got the best bars? One.
Me.
Chess. Chess goes for chess. Can't be yourself, son. Can't be. You gotta be somebody else. So who's number 2 in your eyes?
All right, so who I watch, like who I like watching.
Right.
Right now, who I feel like is the best bar heavy niggas, like New Jersey Twerk, Rum Nitty,
Twerk. So I bet. So we got Twerk for bars. We gonna give it to Enes and the wheelchair guy for the laughs. I'm gonna type that too, wheelchair guy sideline. And then for now,
yeah, I'm gonna go with Twerk and Nitty. I'm gonna Twerk Nitty and Twerk. Like if I could, I don't know.
So for right now, what battle rapper is good right now? Meaning they not gonna be here in the next 5 years. So like some kind of one-hit wonder type shit, like somebody who popping right now, but it ain't gonna last.
Who good right now, but not in the next 5 of them, them joints. Jay the Nightwing.
Jay the Nightwing.
That sound fucked up, right? Damn, that nigga gonna think I'm shitting on him. I feel like I just said his name in another interview where I didn't say nothing good. You feel me? Well, that nigga gonna think I'm trying to shit on him. Fuck it. All he gonna tell me is get in the ring and prove him wrong, right?
Right. Correct.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still helping him low key.
Right. You mentioning him, right.
A mention is a mention.
Take it how you can get it, Wing.
A mention is a mention.
Take it how you get it, Wing.
Right. Nigga, he better learn how to wing it. You know what I mean? He better wing it.
Bet.
Nigga name is Nightwing. Like, what happened to the day wing? Like, where's the day wing at? Like, like the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
Why your wing only come out at night? Pause. Like, why you only got one wing? Like, why you a one-winged angel? Like, what happens to your other wing? Like,
yo,
castrated it.
If I battle Jay the Nightwing, I'm gonna be like, yo, son, why you only got one wing?
Jay with an E. Like the Usos. He spelled J like Jay Uso.
He spelled everything weird. He
spelled J
night
like
wrong.
Yeah, he spelled J like he's Samoan. He spelled J how Mexicans spell Ray. You know how they spell it R-E-Y? Ray. His name's J. His name's Jay the Nightwing.
Amor de rey.
It's Jay. Nah, his nigga named Jay. It make all the sense there. Jay the Nightwing. Nah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
needs just be trying to be different, son. That's it. That's what that be. How should I fuck up this spelling right now?
Nah,
Bet.
Jay the Nightwing is different. I don't know what's different about him. Like, you know what it is? You can be different and still don't stand out.
Nah, to be honest, a lot of
You
people
feel
say
me?
Jada Nightwing. Like he's okay. Like I don't think he's like crazy. I think he alright.
I don't think Jay the Nightwing is like super duper bad. It's just like what we was talking about with Murder Mook and all these niggas. Murder
Mm-hmm.
Mook got reasons he's still here. You feel me? It's
Right.
bigger than just knowing how to rap, or like everybody here because they know how to rap.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do to last in this game? Like how much does niggas talk about him? What do when do niggas bring his name up about anything like super spectacular?
Right.
Like he not putting as much as an effort as the rest of his class to be mentioned. Feel me?
Yeah.
Whether it's going live, and I'm not saying he should, because I've been through that, nigga. I really went through where I'm watching T Top Briz, all these niggas do shit that I'm not doing, and I had to start waking up and taking pointers because I'm getting left back, like left behind, because I'm not following the full process. I just want to rap. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
So I'm only saying it because I went through the experience for real. So I just feel like if I had to pick anybody right now who is good, remember your question was who is good,
Right.
but
Right.
not
Right.
going to be good in 5 years. So I'm not
Right.
saying the nigga ass. I'm just saying I don't feel like he has the longevity right now, or haven't seen anything that can show me that he will be here for the long term.
Right. Heard. Nah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He threw me with the Polo Association shirt. You know what I mean? I ain't like that. So I like that. You know what I mean? He lost points with me on that one. But nah, so Jada Nightwing takes the cake. The last question is what battle rapper you like forever? They gonna forever remain on your top five, no matter what.
Say that one more time.
Top five forever. Your favorite. Forever gonna be in your top five. What battle rapper?
My top five forever is tough.
Tough. Who's tough? Oh,
I mean, I
it's
probably
tough
could
to
name
say.
like,
I thought you was naming a battle rapper named Tough. I was about to say, yo, who is these battle rappers you be watching, son?
oh.
It's like,
All
yo,
right, my
what?
top five is Sue Surf, and this is hard.
Well, the question, not necessarily your
I ain't,
top five.
all right, you back. No, I was about because I was about to say I thought your shit went out again, but you back though. I hear you again.
No, no.
But yeah, Sue Surf.
Yeah, you don't have to give a top five.
Um,
It's just one person that's gonna always remain in your top five. One
be
person.
always be in my top. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Surf.
Surf.
And the
Surf.
reason I say Surf is because like Surf is a nigga I really like. I was picking up game from before I was doing this shit. If that makes sense, like he was the nigga I was really watching. Like this, that, like whether it sound crazy or not, it's him. And I would say Young Ill.
Mm.
I would put Young Ill before most niggas in my top five. But that's from my era, because Young Ill didn't keep like Young Ill didn't like even though he battled Brez and he did certain shit, he not really as consistent as a K Shine, a Sue Surf. Like you know what I'm saying, a group of niggas that really did this shit and made it through they class and always. Like he had his little comeback for a second,
Mm-hmm.
disappeared again. But like in my eyes, like Ill would have been forever been in my top five. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, just for me growing up on him and like just what he was doing. I always been a fan of. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Um,
Okay.
it's a couple other niggas, but man, you know what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes sense. I take it. I take it. All right. And what is one piece? Well, here at My Dumb Advice, we call dumb advice, aka brilliant advice. If it was one piece of dumb advice you would give to somebody that you utilize in your whole life, what would that dumb advice be?
Like real dumb advice
No, like
or smart dumb
smart,
advice?
smart dumb advice. Yeah, like we call dumb advice really good advice. So, what would be your great advice for everybody that helped you along the way?
Real shit.
Real shit, real shit.
Mind your fucking business.
There you go. Mind your
Like,
motherfucking business.
mind your fuck. If I could tell you how golden minding your business is, I swear to God, everybody would do it. Like, I just wish I had the words to make everybody believe that minding your business was golden. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't care about a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that shit just saves me from so much other. Like, all of us already have our own day to day problems. We all carry 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
I don't need to carry nobody else's 24 on my shoulders, bro.
Touche. Got
But
it.
it's not their fault as soon as I take the initiative and put myself in somebody else's situation, involve myself in their life or lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Mm.
All of that shit is my fault. You know what I mean? And I have to take accountability for things I do. So the first step to not having to take accountability for something somebody else might have got me in is minding my fucking business and staying out of this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Fact.
So on
Fact.
that note, you know what I mean? I just mind my business, man. And the business that pays me.
Yep. 100%. So everybody, Chess says his damn advice is mind your motherfucking business. Heard, 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 heard. So Chess, man, what you got? What you got that you need everybody to go lock in? I know you got shape shifting apparel. How could they get that? The music, what they gotta look forward to? What's
Yeah.
next?
Now definitely got the shape shifting t-shirts on deck. The hoodies is on the way. The website is actually on the way. So right now, y'all can just DM me or email me or just hit me straight on the Cash App and text me your size, your color, and your shipping information. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the bread is sent through and shit like that, you feel me? My Cash App either being like I'll respond to you in your DMs with it or get it from my bio or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, the website definitely coming soon, so the whole process to that shit is easier. You feel me? Um, EP coming soon. Whoever I battle next is bad. Tell Calico stop running. Um,
Okay, Calico, where you
yeah,
at?
I'm subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, Cake Like Chess on everything. Cake Like Chess on Instagram. I don't use Twitter. I don't use none of that other shit. I only have like one or two social media. So you feel me? Um, Yeah, other than that, man, you feel me? Get at me if you want features. I'm doing features for the low all week. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on niggas' budgets this week and shit like that. You know, on this week only. You know what I mean? So, feel me? Get to it ASAP. You know what I mean? Even if you don't got your open verse ready, you can still lock in just to get a better number than you'll get next week because I'm going back to my normal price next week. Um, I'm missing anything. Yeah, you know, hostings, all that other shit, videos, cameo, all that shit. You really book me. You know what I'm saying? I'm available. You know what I'm saying? Till like January. Lifeline shit, man. I'm here. I mean, appreciate Ms.Fit for having me on my dumb advice. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you coming through.
Pardon this earlier. You know, extra shit going on. With me the technical difficulties and whatnot.
All
But
good.
I enjoyed myself. So thanks for having me. Fit. You know the vibes.
All good, man. Good looking out. Appreciate you coming through, man. I'ma holla.
You already know, gang.
Peace. All right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Chess in the motherfucking building. We did have some technical difficulties, but we made it happen at the end of the day. We got him on the show, asked him what we needed to ask. I got most of the questions from the chat, so I really appreciate that, y'all. You know what I mean? We love y'all. Prop game, what up? I ain't see no props. Let me get some. Erica, I see you. Let's get some motherfucking props.
Yeah. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, I they fancy clothes. I lie, 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 I lie. fancy clothes. I like, 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 I like. Don't spill my drink. Chill, nigga, watch your step. These ain't Nikes, these just set. So they like me, y'all upset. I be writing for the best, but I'm pricey, cut the check. Just invite me for the sex, so I piped it, then I left. All this ice that's on my neck, get a hype and leave her wet. This ain't high key, I'm a vet, and bitch, I'm spicy, show respect. Who these hoes admire me? See that way they eyeing me. You want that work? I got that work. Look, baby, you can hire me. Folks don't want no rivalry. On my shit, they riding me. Take your shine, your waste so time. I take what's mine, that's robbery. Yeah, I don't want no drama, please. She's so cold, I gotta be. See it, then I like it, then I buy it. That's the finer things. I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes. I like, 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 I like. I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes. I like, 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 I like. I like my
Pockets thick. I like my women thicker. Don't leave your girl at home. I like it when you bring her with you, so I can mingle with you. I can spend some singles with you. Come and take a flick with Fit so you can see the bigger picture. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media outlets. That's Ms.Fit1 on Twitter, Ms.Fit on Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I do have Facebook, but I don't be on it, so don't message me there because you're not going to get a reply. Also, make sure you email mydumbadviceshow@gmail.com for any questions or concerns or emotional outbursts about the show. Leave feedback. Leave a survey. Leave whatever, man. Holla at me. Any guests that you guys want to come on the show, email, you know what I mean? I haven't had a guest in a little minute, so I figured I'd shake it up, get chest on a bit. But, yeah, man, I like vibing with y'all at the end of the day. When we talk about certain topics, I think it's cool to have, like, you know, one-on-ones with y'all. And that's where we be at, man. I enjoy doing the show. I appreciate the props and everything. Also, maybe we should get Mook on here. I'll play back a couple of the shows we played throughout the week and see what he think about it. So I'll definitely give Mook a call, see what the vibes is. And Calico Chess said what up. Calico Chess said what up. Pop out. Get the battle done. And if y'all have any, you know, maybe I'll bring up some females out here, talk about the Remy card or whatever the case may be, see what they think about it. But yeah, man, fucking love y'all. Spanish word of the day. You know, I haven't done Spanish word of the day in a couple weeks. It's actually been a minute. So, I'm sorry I'm not so consistent with that, but I gotta get back on that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. There is a URL card this weekend, the 18th. I will definitely be watching that shit here. I cleared my entire schedule to make that shit happen. Probably gonna have me a watch party, get it popping. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week for battle rap. So let's get it. So Hitman, what's up with this sex tape, man? What y'all talking about? Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Let's see. I didn't see nothing about it. I ain't see nothing about none of that, so I don't know what you talking about. Let's see. Nope. If I don't see it within the first couple tweets, then it's a lie. You feel me? Nope. Nope, don't see it. So I think y'all lying now. Nope. Nope. Yeah, man. See, you can't listen to everybody news, B. But regardless of the fact, even if it is a thing, I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know if I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. All right. Alleged hitman sex tape release on his close friends. What? Yeah. But yeah, that's all it says. It just says alleged sex tape. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't see really nothing. Who posted it? Like, where did it come from? What? Like, I don't see any like concrete. There's no sex tape. There's a snapshot right here. I see a snapshot. I don't know. Oh, it was released on his close friends. So I think that might have been a mistake, if anything. He probably tried to send a video to his shorty, and then it ended up in his close friend situation on Instagram. Yikes. 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 Well, it is what it is. It could be worse, right? Fuck it. Whatever, man. I'm off this Ms.Fit murder ass gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. Let's get it. Hey yo, what's good? Ms.Fit murder ass gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow.